Welcome to our channel. In this video, we invited ChatGPT to analyze Surah Al-Baqara, offering both positive and critical perspectives grounded in reason and critical thinking. Our aim is not to challenge faith, but to encourage deeper understanding and meaningful engagement. Let's begin. 1. The longest chapter in the Quran. Surah Al-Baqara is the longest chapter in the Quran, with 286 verses covering beliefs, laws, stories, and moral lessons. Its comprehensive scope makes it one of the richest chapters in terms of content. But its sheer length can be overwhelming to many. Memorizing or reflecting on the entire surah can feel intimidating even to devoted readers. 2. Legal and ethical instructions. The surah contains a wide range of detailed rulings on prayer, fasting, marriage, finance, and beyond. This demonstrates the holistic nature of Islam, offering a complete framework for both personal and communal life. Yet, some critics argue that this overlap of religion and law raises questions about the boundary between spiritual devotion and civil governance. 3. A call to reflect and reason. Throughout the surah, there are repeated invitations to think, to reason, and to observe the world around us. This affirms the value of the intellect as a path toward faith. But when verses encouraging critical thinking are placed next to commands that expect full submission, a tension arises between free inquiry and religious obedience. 4. Interfaith Dialogue. Surah Al-Baqara includes extensive engagement with the people of the book, Jews and Christians. It highlights shared roots while also addressing differences. This creates a space for theological dialogue and historical context. Still, some of the critiques within the surah have been interpreted as harsh or exclusionary, contributing to interfaith tension if removed from their context. 5. A strong emphasis on justice. The surah places great weight on fairness, equity, and the rejection of oppression. It encourages ethical transactions, just behavior, and accountability in both this life and the next. But modern critics often raise concerns about how some legal penalties align with contemporary views on justice and human rights. 6. Gradual Lawmaking. One of the surah's educational strengths lies in its gradual approach to law. For example, the prohibition of alcohol was revealed in stages. This shows wisdom in guiding social reform over time. Still, this brings up a philosophical question. If laws were revealed gradually then, should we consider revisiting how we apply them today? 7. The symbolism of the cow. The story that gives the chapter its name, the tale of the cow, is rich in symbolism. It illustrates resistance to divine instructions and warns against needless complications in faith. But to some, this story may appear puzzling, even metaphorical, raising questions about its historical or literal meaning. 8. Focus on intention. Many verses in the surah reinforce the principle that intention matters just as much as action. This centers morality in the heart and mind. Yet, it also invites debate. Is sincerity alone enough, even without tangible results or accountability? 9. Protection of the vulnerable. The surah emphasizes the rights of orphans, women, and the poor. It mandates care, protection, and social responsibility. However, some verses, especially those related to inheritance or legal testimony, have been critiqued for treating men and women differently. 10. Educational narratives. Surah Al-Baqara includes stories of several prophets: Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and others. These stories carry timeless lessons, offering both inspiration and moral guidance. But the repetition of themes or transitions between topics can make it harder for some readers to follow a cohesive narrative arc. Final reflection. Surah Al-Baqarah is more than just the longest chapter in the Quran. It's a vast intellectual and spiritual landscape containing ethics, law, stories, warnings, and hope. Its strength lies not only in the verses themselves, but in how they challenge the reader to think, to question, and to grow. Faith and thought are not opposites here. They walk together in dynamic tension. Thank you for spending time with us. If this video inspired reflection, we invite you to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. In our next video, we'll explore Surah Al-Imran, continuing our journey of reasoned exploration through the Quran.